So, this is Owen Welling. We're here with the Daily Tidbit from Investor Resource Solution, and I'm not going to pigeonhole this one, because I'm just thinking, what did it take to get me off of the couch and really get into the game? Whether I call that getting out of the rat race, whether you want to call that wealth creation. What did it take for me to make a change, for something to come up different in my mind, that I just didn't want to spend all my money? And maybe my debt structure, my debt picture didn't change so much. But all of a sudden I was looking at education, and I was looking at assets, and I was trying to figure out how my money could grow, instead of just taking it to the bank, taking it to my stockbroker, and going at a meager 4 or 5 or 6%. And I think I will say the one thing that changed my life was Christmas 2007. I'm trying to remember where we went that Christmas. I can't really remember, but I remember we were living in Kennewick. My wife and I had just bought this house. I think we'd closed the August prior to that. Beautiful house. Wasn't exactly a Craftsman gingerbread, but for us it was all painted up and nice and colorful. Right? Nice backyard. Had a set of power lines overhead. Oh well, I kind of understood the risks there. Beautiful house. We still own it and we rent it out. But we had come back after a Christmas trip, and my dad had sent us a game, and it was Cash Flow for Kids. And the card that came with it, he said, "I hope you have better luck teaching your kids this than I had with mine." And that kind of sat with me funny, because, you know, there was just two of us kids, me and my brother, and Dad had always tried to teach us a lot about cash flow and about value and about creation. And not that I had thought he had done a bad job at the time. You know, he did the best he could with what he did. And I remember lessons like when we were at the Hearst Castle, and there was some little GoBot something at the gift shop, and it was like, well, why did you buy that? It has nothing to do with Hearst Castle. You know, the memory is here, not here. But on the flip side of that, it doesn't make you money. Your acquisitions should make you money. And it never really stuck. It was like, yeah, okay, I made my money at work and I enjoyed it. Whatever. But after we played the game, Cash Flow for Kids, it was with my wife and I, and it was just like, eventually the light came on. It was like, you mean we could not spend all of our money and it would start to grow? Not just from savings, but we're talking about things where it genuinely grows. Put it into a house, get some cash flow rentals. Eventually, the market is going to increase if you bought it right. Learning precious lessons, like you make your money when you buy, you get your money when you sell. These were key lessons that I got out of playing Cash Flow. Not necessarily Cash Flow for Kids, that got me started. But Cash Flow 101, that was where things started to click, and it was like, holy cow. You know, you do need to have a little bit of excess, but once you start directing it where you want to go, instead of that extra candy bar, or instead of that extra toy, it starts to snowball, it starts to grow, and you start to see opportunities all over the place. In the last couple of years, I came to this point where I have to say no to some things that I don't know enough about, because A, I don't have the time to either operate that, or B, I don't have the opportunity to focus on that so much, and I need to focus on what I know, play to my strengths, and make my money grow. So this is Owen Welling. I'm with Investor Resource Solutions. We do 401k coaching, rollover coaching, IRA coaching. We also consult with people on how to get more money, or more earnings out of their 401k and their IRA. Love to hear some requests on topics and some questions. We are by no means lawyers or legal counsel, but we do like sharing our ideas. We do like seeing what people are doing creatively. Drop us a line.